Hello, I'm Dr. David Steele from Advanced Animal Care at Mount Pleasant. Today we're going to talk a little bit about dog behavior and hopefully help you out understand dog behavior a little bit better. I have my assistant Jessica here with me today to kind of help us out with this, and she's going to ask some questions for us.
Dr. Steele, if my dog is having behavior problems, are they capable of change?
Absolutely. So remember that these behaviors that they have that are a problem, they're learned behaviors. So if they can learn them, they can certainly then learn new behaviors to replace those or maybe even extinguish them. So the wonderful thing about the nervous system is that it is very capable of learning and adapting, and we can definitely do things to help.
When should you start obedience training with your dog?
It's an excellent question. Obedience training, first of all, I like to think of it more as what we really care about is having better manners. Obedience training is more of a dominance and submission type relationship where one side of the party has all the power, they demand all the responses, and doesn't really take much consideration of how the other party feels or what they might want to do. What we really desire is for our dogs to not be a nuisance when company comes over, to not put their grubby paws all over people, or to bark incessantly and make your ears bleed. So what we're really talking about is learning manners. And manners is something that we practice all the time, first at home, and always the sooner you start learning good behaviors and good manners, the better.
What are the most common behavior problems in dogs, and how can they be addressed?
So there's the typical nuisance behaviors, say barking in the backyard or chewing up things. But then there's also the real problem behaviors, such as separation anxiety and thunderstorm phobias and fear aggressions. And we really treat the two kind of differently. But both of them, either type, we still are going to be applying the same kind of therapies. We're going to do management. We're going to do modification, change their behaviors, and sometimes we need medications too.
Can behavior issues in my dog ever indicate that they are sick?
Absolutely. In our practice, everything is considered holistic. Mind and body, everything is connected. And how you generally feel is going to influence how you behave. None of us, when we are sick with the flu, want to go out and party or even behave like our normal selves. Your behavior is different. So sometimes if we see changes in behavior, we first got to look for possible physical reasons why they might be doing this.
What are some behavior problems that may be associated with a medical condition?
So for instance, one of the common ones we see might be inappropriate urination in the house, or elimination outside of the litter box in cats. And frequently we'll find they have a urinary tract infection or they have crystals or stones in their urine. So many of the conditions that we might see might be caused by some physical problem.
How can a veterinarian help address my dog's behavior problems?
So veterinarians, the first thing we need to do is first look for those physical reasons why they might have these behaviors. Is there an underlying health problem? Once your veterinarian has gone through that, they may feel very comfortable in helping you manage your behavior problem, or they may recommend a trainer who is well versed in the right types of techniques for training, or even refer you to a specialist.
If my dog has a behavior problem, where can I go get help?
Excellent. So of course I always think first is go check with your veterinarian. We are very well trained in understanding and recognizing normal dog behaviors, and we may be able to help you there. Of course, we also have to look for any possible physical health problems before we really start treating the behavior. Once that's done, your veterinarian may feel comfortable in proceeding and treating the behavior, or may recommend a trainer. And trainers can be very helpful. But I do recommend that when you seek out a trainer, look for one who is willing to talk to you about their methods, maybe even sit in on one of their training sessions. Trainers that I don't recommend are those who use aversive techniques, such as using a choke chain, pinch collars, shock collars, or even vibration collars. All of those trainings are using very aversive techniques that can really make your dog's behavior much worse. So these were all really great questions. And if you have a concern about your dog, please seek us out. We are well trained and we are here to help you out.